Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Kathy and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. So I wanted to do a video on don't give up. So this comes about, and I'll have a couple Bible references a little bit later. And I got a new Bible because my other one, and this is the King James, which is the one I prefer. So, and you have to be careful with different Bible versions. Yeah, some Bible versions leave out key verses, which you can maybe research that online. But one of them, sorry, this is a little rabbit trail, as we say. One of the verses I've seen other versions leave out is, I think it's John chapter 10, verse 30, where Jesus says, I and the Father are one. So that is saying, obviously, that Jesus is God and God is Jesus. And for some reason, I'm sure Satan, getting into the heads of men, saying that, yeah, you can leave that one out. So just make sure that your Bible, whatever version you have, has all the verses, and especially that one, because that is a key important verse, as they all are. Okay, so back to the topic. Yes, so don't give up. This came about because I messaged a really good friend of mine the other day. I get a daily email from this doctor, and I've recommended him before. His website, it's Dr. Mercola, Mercola, Mercola.com. Yes, an excellent website, tons of information, more on the, natural approach, like vitamins, different things you can do to combat illnesses and diseases and this, that, and the other thing. So I highly recommend him. Anyway, so I get a daily email with a different topic every day, and this one was talking about this supplement that has been shown, and he always links the different studies, where they have 1,000 people did this for X amount of time, and it's not just saying, hey, drink some orange juice, and no, there's actual studies behind everything that he talks about. So he was saying this vitamin, this important vitamin that pretty much everyone should take every day, has been shown to help people with this disease. And I thought of this friend of mine who was told she has that disease. And I'm not going to say, I'm going to keep it vague just because, YouTube might not like me saying this over here will cure this over here, which no, I'm not saying that. And, we all have to do our own research, and I have videos on that about being your own health advocate and being a health statistic instead of a disease statistic. So that's what I strongly believe. So I messaged her and asked her, and it's a common vitamin. I said, do you take such and such? I just came across an article that says it helps with this disease. And she said, I used to. I have a really hard time taking any type of pills, which I know that, but these ones are tiny. If I had one, I'd show you, but yeah, they are tiny. You could just have one in your mouth and you wouldn't even know it was there. So I said, well, they're really small, super tiny, if that would help. And she said, I should have written it down. I should have looked at it right before I got on. But basically, she said, I'm not going to do anything about anything. If it's my time to go, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, we're the same age. We went through like middle school together all the way through graduation. So I'm in my early 50s and she's a few months younger than me. And I'm thinking, okay, you are saying, yeah, I'm not going to do anything to help any condition that I have, which would be so easy. You can buy this tiny little pill at any, gosh, even any grocery store, any pharmacy, any like Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS if you're in America. Yeah, any place, any drugstore, anywhere. And so you can order it online. I order ours online. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking, okay, that's really sad, first off, to hear that one of your really close friends for 45 years now is just saying, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. If it's my time to go, that's fine. I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, you could have like 40 more years left. You know, if we're in our early 50s, yeah, people live to their early 90s and longer. So I couldn't even believe it. And so after I thought about it, I wish I would have said things differently, but I didn't know she was going to reply like that. I'm like, my gosh, talk about, and she has 2 kids that are my god kids. And I was in her wedding, and I'm sure she'll never see this, but, and she's married. They've been married for over 30 years. And yeah, so, and she adores her kids. I can't even imagine that she would choose, you know, a path of just, well, I'm giving up. I'm not going to try for anything. And yeah, that's just weird that she's never been like that. So anyways, I might need to do a follow-up message with her to see what's actually going on. Sorry, my phone just glitched because I have a phone call coming in. But so yeah, that really shocked me that she's basically just saying, nope, I'm giving up. So my word, this might be for someone who needs to hear it. Don't give up. We are not called to give up and to throw in the towel and to not try and to just not live our lives. And I know sometimes it's tempting. It looks enticing, and you know, and that's Satan, of course, telling us, yeah, you can leave this world. That would be fine. No, that's not fine. That's not what we're called to do. We're supposed to finish strong, and yeah, we are going to have trials and tribulations, and Jesus promises that. I think it's in, I'll have to look. I think John 10:33, maybe. That's one of my favorite ones where he says, you know, you will have trials and tribulations in this world, but do not worry, I have overcome the world. So yeah, he took care of everything. And I know there will be really hard times for people. So I did, a couple verses stood out to me when I was thinking about this. I thought, well, this might be a word for someone. And I did a quick search. There are over 100 Bible verses in the Bible that say, don't give up. So yes, Jesus is telling us, do not give up. So a couple of them that stood out, and get my trusty reading glasses. All right. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Okay. So this is the Apostle Paul talking. And let us not be weary in doing well, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So, yes. And it's, trust me, I know what it's like to be weary and to want to just throw in the towel and just stop doing A, B, and C, whatever it is. But, yeah, so we are called to, in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So we have to keep going. And the other one is 2 Timothy 4:7. Okay, so that is also the Apostle Paul writing his second letter to Timothy. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. So, and he talks about that in a few other places too, if I remember right. But yeah, sometimes we just have to fight the good fight, keep going, finish the race, end well. Yeah, sometimes it's easier said than done. Yes, lean on Jesus during those times, call out to him. And yeah, I hope there isn't anyone out there who's thinking about giving up, or that's in the back of your mind or anything like that. You can always send me a private email. That's in the description box if anyone needs to talk about anything, get something off your chest that you don't want to put in the comments section. And yeah, because Satan is out there all day, every day, trying to bring us down, have us be depressed, anxious, sad, wanting things to end, not wanting to keep going, wanting to throw in the towel, all those things. Anything negative is from him. So keep that in mind too. And he doesn't want you to finish the race and to finish strong and yeah, all those things. So, okay, well, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.